Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chaotic Wrestling Reloaded, or should I say welcome back, because we missed you, but we hope that you enjoyed Cold Fury 18 last week. What a great show from top to bottom. I am, of course, Reginald Kensington III, joined as always by the voice of Chaotic Wrestling, my broadcast colleague, Pat Matthews. Pat, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, and yeah, last week's Cold Fury 18 replay was a great show, but we have another great show coming your way tonight. A lot of great surprises.
Oh, that is for sure, but let's not give them anything yet. Let's take them back a couple of weeks ago to the last Chaotic Wrestling Reloaded show, where the landscape of Chaotic Wrestling changed in a couple of major ways. But in addition to those, which we'll talk about in just a second, how great was it that Davien finally got some retribution over those unit members, and especially over the Dream Crusher, Danny Miles.
Absolutely, but I kind of do want to talk about the title changes. How about the Women's Championship match?
No.
I'm getting there.
It pains me.
It's not the Women's Championship anymore. We saw in the promo earlier this week, it is now the Higher Society title. I am so pumped.
I don't even know what that means, folks. And if you at home are as confused as I am, stay tuned, because there's going to be a lot of explaining we're going to hear from... I mean, you just get your thing out of the way, Pat, because I don't even know anymore.
I've been working with Higher Society all week, and we have some great ideas for this new championship, and we're ready to share them tonight.
Well, I cannot wait to see that, but I also have to talk about the fact that Mike Werner, the Man of Steel, is no longer the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. He was defeated, should we say, in the main event of 2 weeks ago's Reloaded show by the new champion, the savior, the one, JT Dunn, flanked by his goons, by the fellow members of the unit. And we will hear from JT Dunn tonight, I'm sure, on several occasions, both live on here and, of course, in the chat for the Twitch universe at home.
Absolutely, but enough talking about 2 weeks ago. Let's get talking about tonight. We have a great opening match, and it's going to feature one of your favorites, Love Doug, and he's going one-on-one with the new and improved CJ Cruz.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again. And this first match is going to be a great contest. Will the luck continue, Pat? That's what we were just discussing.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm interested to find out. We have Kevin Quinn in the ring, and look at this. CJ Cruz. A new look to him.
Well, CJ Cruz usually runs out of that curtain full of energy, punching the air, waving his fists around.
You gotta think it's that influence from Max Smashmaster, Reginald.
Well, here we go. I mean, perhaps Max Smashmaster has taken CJ Cruz aside, explained how when he was CJ Cruz's age, he was, of course, making Hulk Hogan money and buying gold-plated helicopters.
That's true, Reginald. You gotta wonder, you know, CJ Cruz, he hasn't got his gold helicopter yet.
Not yet, but I'll tell you something about... I'll tell you something. Here comes Love Doug, and wow! It doesn't need to be gold helicopters. It's red hearts raining down from the ceiling. The Chaotic Wrestling faithful are enamored with Love Doug, as am I. And as are you.
I'm starting to get myself in a loving spirit, Reginald. Love Doug is growing on me. I don't know what it is, but the past few weeks, he's been picking up some victories, managing to walk away with the win one way or another, and I respect that.
One way or another. That is a very apt description of how Love Doug's career has gone thus far in Chaotic Wrestling.
Here we go, Kevin Quinn about to ring the bell. We're going to get this match started. First match of the night. Last week, we obviously had Cold Fury 18 here on Twitch that we were able to
I was blown away. I was blown away. Can I tell you what match blew me away probably more than any other on that night?
What's that?
It was the six-man with the Logans and Chase Del Monte against what was Killinova Incorporated.
Yeah, the Mill City Hooligans, one of the greatest trios in Chaotic's history. But here we got Love Doug talking on CJ Cruz, maybe talking some smack. Oh, wait.
No, there's no smack being spoken right here. There's just kisses being delivered. Oh, it's CJ Cruz trying to run at Love Doug. Love Doug avoiding him with a huge drop kick there. A great way to get started. The energy that Love Doug has brought to these first opening moments of this contest are synonymous of him lately.
Here he goes. CJ Cruz takes a buckle hard.
Love Dog comes in. It could be the monkey flip. Oh no, wait a sec. CJ Cruz places him on the top rope. Oh, Love Dog now finds himself with the high ground. And Obi-Wan Kenobi leap. And look at that from Love Dog. Monkey flip time. There we go. CJ Cruz lands on his keister.
Yeah, it looks like CJ Cruz was scouting a bit of Love Dog, but Love Dog still managed to get the upper hand. And look at that big boot sending CJ Cruz to the outside. Love Dog is feeling the love.
Absolutely, a huge pump kick sending CJ Cruz to the outside. The hearts are flying everywhere. They are all over the arena. Oh, look at that! A beautiful off the apron Hurricane Rana. CJ Cruz once again landing on his keister.
I gotta think Max Smashmaster's not gonna be impressed with CJ Cruz so far.
Not at all, as Love Dog now rolls Cruz back in the ring, and again, Love Dog off the top rope, adopting a different high-flying style, and that beautiful crossbody into a lateral press with CJ Cruz just with a quick kick out there.
It's almost like Love Dog is taking a page out of CJ Cruz's playbook here. Everything that he's dropped, Love Dog's managing to pick up. Was that a modified cruise control we saw?
I mean, quite possibly, but I think, oh, and speaking of picking things out of other people's playbooks, not that there's any surprise right there, but that clothesline with authority to the back of Love Dog's head. Well, that looked very much like Max Smashmaster right there.
Oh yeah, he definitely learned that from a big guy, and nice chop there to Love Dog. Love Dog is just not looking too good right now.
But I will say this about Love Dog. People are saying that his victories have been based on luck, and I'll admit that there has been some fortune to his W's recently. However, I know that Love Dog does his research, and whilst you're saying that he may have taken a couple of pages out of CJ Cruz's book, very likely, but that's because he studied CJ Cruz prior to this match. And he knew that the way to beat CJ Cruz today was to utilize both men's strengths, one of which is some of the moves that CJ Cruz typically pulls out.
Absolutely, and these are many of the reasons why Love Dog is growing on me. But look at him right now on the mat, not looking good. CJ Cruz almost with a count of 3, just 2, says Kevin Quinn.
Yeah, he threw his entire body into that back elbow there, putting Love Dog on his back, and now CJ Cruz in control, and this is where Max Master's influence is coming through, because Smashmaster would put you in the corner, and he would do exactly what CJ Cruz is doing right now, delivering those vicious right hands right into the ribcage of Love Dog, and look at that! That was a punch to the face deep down from Helltown, and good Lord, I am very, very much afraid of this new CJ Cruz.
Yeah, I don't blame you, and Love Dog's got to be afraid of him right now. Look at that face, no empathy.
No, I mean, that is, I think, what... Oh, but I was going to say, that is what Smashmaster does. He takes the empathy away, but right now, CJ Cruz just missed a flying shoulder block through the middle rope, and it looks like his shoulder and the steel post just made contact right there, and Love Dog now...
A slight window of opportunity, Reginald.
You took the words out of my mouth. And look at CJ Cruz nursing that left shoulder right there. Love Dog nursing the back of his head. But now, I don't know if you want to go toe-to-toe with CJ Cruz right now with those strikes.
Oh,
look at the kiss.
Oh, boy. And there's another pump kick from Love Dog.
Picks him up. This could be the love story. A beautiful Michinoku driver. The legs come up from CJ Cruz, but just out of the way right there. Love Dog was gripping. He could not hook the legs, and that enabled CJ Cruz to kick out. And right now, Love Dog's got to be the favorite for this contest.
Now look at CJ Cruz is on the receiving end of some punches. Cornered here.
Well, you think Love Dog just watched CJ Cruz's matches, given what's been going on lately? No. Love Dog did his real research and watched some Max Smashmaster matches as well.
I think that was a little bit of retribution.
Oh my goodness, he was going for that beautiful slam right there, and Love Dog gets the foot in the face. Second rope, middle rope, on the top, DDT from LD, and here we go with the 1, 2, 3. No, just a 2 count.
That was quite the DDT.
I mean, Love Dog using the ropes to his advantage there, taking that first rope, jumping to the second rope, spinning DDT, planting the head on the mat, but again, CJ Cruz found his way out.
Now, Love Doug picking up CJ Cruz here, looking for maybe a snapmare?
Well, I think he was going for one of those flying snapmares. Now pushes Cruz off. Third pump kick was 3 times too many. And there is the spinning blue thunderbomb. A beautiful 2 count. And again, CJ Cruz looking desolate, looking shocked.
He's getting angry.
Exactly.
He knows that if he doesn't walk away with a victory and he goes back there to Smash Master, it's not going to be good for CJ Cruz.
Well, so now CJ Cruz, I think, is now going back to that well, and this is Cruz control, but Love Doug had it scouted.
Oh no, I think CJ Cruz thought better of it.
He's got this guillotine locked right in now. Oh, the guillotine lock pushed into Kevin Quinn. I think the elbow caught Kevin Quinn on the side of the face. Oh, and he's got the guillotine locked in. Love Doug he's fading fast.
Oh no.
And Love Doug is out right here. And Kevin Quinn coming too. And wait a second. Kevin Quinn just counted 3.
What?
Love Doug just picked up the victory.
I don't think CJ Cruz realized he had his shoulders on the mat.
I mean, I don't think Love Doug he's not even realizing that he's breathing right now.
I can't believe it. But Love Doug again slips away with another victory, Reginald.
The power of love works even when you are unconscious. And right now, CJ Cruz is beside himself. Love Doug is coming too, not sure what's happened, realizing his hand is being raised. And again, the power of love coming through. Absolutely fantastic stuff.
Max Smash Master is gonna be furious, Reginald.
He is absolutely gonna be furious. But ladies and gentlemen, the Love Doug streak that has flipped 180 degrees continues. The replay just showing, I guess, the story of this match, which was Love Doug attempting to take some of CJ Cruz's moves.
Showing the love, you could say.
CJ Cruz, though, coming with some absolutely phenomenal hard-hitting offense. But it was Love Doug who was choked out through this beautiful guillotine. And Love Doug, though, picking up the victory with a stunned and dazed Kevin Quinn. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Charlie Cashew. As you can hear the Chaotic Wrestling faithful going, you can say it with me, Pat, going nuts.
Yeah, I'll hold off on saying that with you, but Charlie Cashew making his presence known here tonight. He's got a tough task ahead of him in AC Baby, but he's open to the challenge. In fact, he issued the challenge.
He asked for it, right? I mean, he wants to prove himself against the biggest AC Baby, the toughest AC Baby, and possibly the one who is coming in to make a huge impact here in Chaotic Wrestling, Ace Romero.
Yeah, triple XL impact.
Absolutely. It's going to be a huge impact right here. There's the bell, and AC Romero still on one knee. Oh, and as he stands up, did you just notice it almost looked like the sun went out in here?
Oh boy, will you stop?
The guy's a big guy, look at that. It's absolutely huge.
Then he's ready to go. Look at that guy. Would you want to be facing him in the ring?
No, and Cashew hasn't backed down either. Cashew standing firm in the middle of the ring. Well, Ace Romero is, look, we know about him in Chaotic Wrestling, of course, but we haven't seen him for a while. He is a powerhouse, without a doubt. But he also has in his arsenal some things that will make you question what a big man in wrestling is able to do. That collar and elbow tie-up, pushing Cashew off, didn't even break a sweat.
Cashew shaking it off here. Knows that he has a tough task ahead of him in AC Baby, but he wants to offer a little retribution for Chase Del Monte and also Ace's actions 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, I mean, like, you take this. Now, this is a move right here where Cashew has had no problem taking his opponent off his feet. No problem at all.
He has a problem today, that's for sure.
I don't even think
tree trunks of a leg.
I don't even think AC's foot came off the ground, let alone lifting him off. I mean, this is a really interesting dynamic here. Cashew being just you know, not just a high flyer, but an exceptional technician, and now trying to work a different style.
Hey, well, this is smart. He's trying to weaken that leg and maybe weaken his lower half to try to be able to get him off his feet.
Oh, but look at this. Ace Kid picks him up. Cashew then able to land on his feet. He's trying to grip around that waist, and I don't even think he got the full grip. And there's the agility of Ace Romero.
Matched with that power, it's just unstoppable, Reginald.
I mean, Cashew tried to get the reach around waist lock as he tries to grip those hands together. I'm not even sure his fingertips were able to touch.
Cashew's got to smarten up and try to adjust to figure out how he can work against Ace Romero differently than what he's used to.
Well, Romero then was a little bit telegraphed going for that corner move, and here is Cashew taking it again. I think you're right, he's taking a different strategy, working on some of those big kicks that he's kicked, but for now, Ace Romero for the second time has caught Cashew's kicks and then delivers a huge forearm.
I think Ace Romero picked up on what Charlie Cashew was attempting to do, and he's not going to let that happen. But look at this, Charlie Cashew with the big kick to the outside there. Oh, wow, the hard way back in. Well, no, skins the cat, though. But look at this now, another kick.
Yeah, well, Cashew's really got to develop a different style here. Leaps over there with ease over the top rope, and as he comes, he goes for the big kick, and Romero catches and slams Cashew. I want to say, shoulder first into the ring apron, and whilst we are fully aware...
Yeah, Reginald, we know...
No, we're fully aware that Charlie Cashew's shoulder is back.
Okay, I thought you were going to say it again.
No,
it's the hardest part of the ring.
Well, excuse me for explaining to our wonderful faithful some of the intricacies of professional wrestling.
You don't have to get mad, Reginald. I'm sorry.
A world that I have been involved in for almost 35 years across the globe, Pat Matthews. But what I was more concerned about was Charlie Cashew's labrum, which is the muscle that connects the deltoid to the pectoral, being delivered. But right now, Ace Romero, wow.
That's that agility you were talking about, Reginald, of Ace Romero. He can do things that you wouldn't think he could do.
I don't even know what to call that, Pat Matthews.
It's a takedown, no matter what you call it, and Charlie Cashew isn't looking good at all.
No, but again, I think now we'll start to see what Cashew's really made of, right? Will he continue to go and try the same moves that keep failing? It's that Einstein's theory, right? If you continue to do the same thing and expect the same results, you're insane. That was his theory.
The definition of insanity.
Yeah, E equals MC squared. That's what I said.
That's it, yep.
That was exactly his theory.
But I learned that one in school.
Me too, but, well, some schools. Romero here then has Cashew in the corner, and Cashew needs to get out the corner. If this chop connects, this is going to crush... Well, it's a little higher. I was going to say it was going to crush Charlie Cashew's chest cavity. But Romero right now, absolutely dominant right now. But
look at the size of those arms. Do you want to get chopped by that?
I think the size of that arm
He could chop a tree down with his arms.
It's roughly about what I weigh right there in one of his legs, I think.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. And Charlie Cashew again cornered here. Ace Romero shoving his hand into Cashew's face here.
And Romero getting on the nerves, I guess, of Cashew. But look at a huge peel out of the corner, going from one side of the ring to the other.
I think he just launched Cashew into orbit there. I can't believe Cashew is just having so much trouble tonight. He's usually done so well since he returned from his shoulder surgery, but for the first time, I think he's really struggling, Reginald.
Well, could we say that he's getting his emotions got the better of him at this point in time?
You could argue.
I mean, we are about 5 or 6 minutes into this match right here, and I think, honestly, if I was Ace Romero, I'd be putting Cashew away right now. I mean, I'm slightly baffled, but giving Cashew now a huge opportunity. Cashew's strikes are making an impact on Romero. And Cashew then, oh my goodness.
Well, that comeback was cut short there. I don't think he has a chance against Ace Romero. I think Cashew's better off just taking the L.
Yeah, and Ace Romero is better off taking the W probably 2 minutes ago.
Oh, I think he just wants to prove a point.
I don't think he's got anything to prove here in Chaotic Wrestling just yet. Charlie Cashew then just with a big swift kick to the head on the side of him right there. Well, Ace Romero really working Cashew down, and Cashew's got a world of trouble right here, lifting him up into that Samoan lift. Cashew, look at that, using those triceps to try and get out.
He knows he's at risk up there.
Oh, there's a nice move there. I think Ace Romero might have just lost a tooth in the middle of the ring right there. And Cashew with a right, and another right. Looking like Marvin Hagler with these boxing strikes. But Romero then, oh, look at this from Cashew. Beautiful. Beautiful spinning enziguri.
Almost a Pele kick from Charlie Cashew.
Oh, there's the shellacka.
Yes.
The front way shellacka. Look at Cashew struggling again to reach and get Ace Romero's waistlock on. Romero hits the ropes. Cashew gets over Romero. Oh, look at that.
Wow, the momentum from the ropes helped toss some nuts.
And that was a 2 7/8 count right there. Charlie Cashew essentially just did a German suplex on Ace Romero. I was too afraid to ask Ace Romero what he is weighing in at these days, but he's got to be
over 400.
He's got to be 415. He's got to be somewhere around there. And Cashew then able to get that. And look at this big kick.
Another here.
And Romero not even getting his hands up to block.
He nailed that big suplex, but he's really got a lot more work to do against Ace Romero if he wants to put him away. Cashew knows it. Off the ropes he goes. Oh, a big shoulder tackle. Not enough, though.
Well, Cashew is impressing me at the moment. He is really giving everything he's got to try and get Ace Romero off of his feet. And look at that springboard, but oh my goodness.
Ace had that scouted by a mile. A huge uppercut with Cashew coming off the ropes. A springboard.
Cashew was coming off the ropes, was trying to deliver a flying back elbow. Ace Romero met him 6.5 feet in the air with a flying Street Fighter style Haryuken uppercut, and that was something special.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I mean, look, this is on live on Twitch. Those Twitch folks are gamers. If I mention Street Fighter, we might have 25 people join the stream straight away.
Whole 25?
Absolutely. Oh, but look at this Cashew then, in the corner. Oh, but is an arm drag of sorts. Beautiful work to take Romero off his feet. That's where Cashew learns. Big kick out of Chase Del Monte. Sure kick there. And look at this. Oh my goodness.
Uranagi there from the corner, but Cashew makes his way back up to his feet. Oh, and that's gonna do it. Big clothesline from Ace Romero, turning Cashew inside out. Cover here. Oh, Cashew again, able to kick out. Reginald, I'm shocked.
I'm not. I mean, the power of the cashew, the nuts, the unsaturated fat. AC Romero had plenty of opportunities early on to kill this, to get this out. He had plenty of opportunities to pin this. He has let Cashew get back in this.
He's really struggling to put Charlie Cashew away. It's like he just lacks that killer instinct that, you know, he needs to get the job done, Reginald.
Yeah, but have you noticed how Charlie Cashew has evolved in this match? How he has learned that something doesn't work and not to try over and over again. That was something he struggled with early on in the match. The evolution of Cashew right now has definitely grown, but Ace Romero, look, he's on his feet. Oh, okay, he said he's gonna kill him. Well, we talk about that killer instinct. Now we're gonna see exactly what Ace Romero is meant to do here. And oh my goodness.
I hope he didn't hear me.
Is he climbing the ropes?
Oh,
Does
no.
he need the extra?
I think he's taking me a little too literally. Ace, don't do this.
Well, you need to lower your voice, Pat Matthews, if he's going to be hearing you. But right now, Cashew is then, look at this. Ace Romero has lifted Cashew onto that Samoan lift. The ring is buckling under that extreme weight, but Cashew fighting back. Now Cashew has the potential, and that was a top rope assisted Pele. Cashew, springboard, oh, not the first time. Romero jibbling those ropes. Oh, and look at that,
wow.
A springboard sling blade by Cashew. He has really put the boots there, or the sling blade, to Ace Romero, and Cashew is fired up right now.
I hope you like burnt nuts. He's fired up.
Absolutely hot roasted. And look at this. Oh, he went for that forward shellacka. Romero, slappity slap.
Oh!
Shellacka!
There it is, Reginald.
The original shellacka. And Cashew picks up an absolute huge victory. No. A triple XL victory.
Wow.
Over Ace Romero.
I can't believe that his first match back, Ace Romero losing to Charlie Cashew, who put up an incredible fight, Reginald.
I mean, it was absolutely incredible. The crowd are behind him, as always. but that is what we can say is a little bit of retribution.
I just think Ace Romero really struggled tonight, just kicking it up into that extra gear, Reginald. I think there was just something missing.
I agree with you. I mean, when we saw him come in at the end of the Mike Werner, JT Dunn title match, he had that killer instinct. But perhaps that was just a one-night deal where the motivation was right. Tonight, the killer instinct wasn't there. He let Cashew get back into that match. And let's take nothing away from the victory of Charlie Cashew. It was an exceptional victory. But right now, Ace Romero has just taken a huge loss. And Charlie Cashew, well, I mean, I think he's earned himself something a lot bigger. And well, maybe we'll see that later on. But for now, we are going to head to, well, I think we've got Ricky Archer coming up right next. So let's go and hear from Ricky Archer right now.
All right.
Sorry, nerd.
That's all right.
Cardigan!
Hey!
Cardigan, buddy, I've been looking for you.
Oh, I know you.
I just want to tell you, I watched your match when you tag team match with Rourke. I just want to say congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
It's incredible how you're able to get a win without doing anything, really.
Yeah, usually happens, yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to, you know, I want to see how you do like on your own. So I figured I'd challenge you to a wrestling match just between us, a singles match.
I would love that. I would love to get in the ring with you, maybe do some stuff, like, you know, wrestle sometimes.
But you will never beat me.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah. I mean, we'll try.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
See you then.
Didn't even know what I was filling out anyway.
Well, I am still going nuts because Charlie Cashew just picked up a triple XL victory over AC Baby.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Well, I'm confused. I'm not confused the fact that Cashew won the match, but this is a huge, an absolutely huge, all right, yeah, big, yeah, he's triple XL, but this could be the first chink in the armor of the unit, Pat.
Could argue that.
I mean, if Ace Romero is in fact a member of the unit, we don't know the answer to that question. And if he is, I don't imagine that JT Dunn is going to be particularly happy with the triple XL units already suffering a defeat at the hands of Charlie Cashew.
No, not at all. But hey, what's this new name for the former Ricky Archer? Ricky Smokes?
Ricky Smokes.
What's the deal with this? He's got a new attitude and a new name?
As he said, he's the Smoke Show.
Well, we'll have to find out more about Ricky Smokes tonight.
It's going to take some time, right, to kind of transition away from Ricky Archer.
Does he have a new arsenal? Does he have new moves?
We're going to find out. He's you know, we're definitely going to find out. We're going to see him in action later tonight.
Against Phillip Cardigan, of all people.
Well, hopefully he's bringing that caffeine with him. He's going to need it for the Smoke Show, right? We can get that going, the Smoke Show.
We'll try.
It's a hashtag.
I'll let you work on it.
All right, well, folks, listen, I am so excited right now because making his return to Chaotic Wrestling Reloaded, it is the Twitch legend himself. It is Effy, as he is taking on the former women's champion. Can we say the last ever women's champion?
Could argue.
As he takes on Becca, and that match is coming at you right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the viewership here on Twitch just went up because making his way to the ring is, of course, the gay icon himself, Mr. Twitch. Here is Effy, and it is so good to have him back in Chaotic Wrestling.
He's going up against Becca tonight, as we know, and Becca is obviously reeling from her loss last week to my man, Armani Chaos, our new women's champion. Tough task ahead of her, you gotta say.
Yeah, well, she specifically asked to take on a member of the Chaotic roster of the Male Persuasion, perhaps even to challenge herself, because she was, as we already noticed a couple of weeks ago,
she wouldn't be dumb enough to try and build up some confidence and go after Armani Chaos again, is she?
I hope so. Well, hold on a second. There's a verbal interaction happening in the ring right now.
I'm the leader of the scratching squad now. Yeah, actually picked one out just for you.
Oh, She picked out a scrunchie for Effy here.
Probably matches his outfit.
Quite thoughtful.
It's Becca, of course it is.
Honestly, this is pretty.
Oh, that's a beautiful way to start.
Oh,
the
hey,
match.
wait a minute.
Wait a sec.
What is he doing?
I think he doesn't like the scrunchies. Becca then on his shoulders right now. She manages to get free. Quick roll up.
Oh.
Could this match be over in 3 seconds? Not quite. Kevin Quinn, 2 count. Effy goes to throw a quick clothesline. Crucifix pin there. Effy over. 1, 2.
Should have taken that scrunchie.
Absolutely. Oh, went for that kick from Becca. Oh, but look at this. The reversal into that beautiful version of a head scissors. Becca then getting up. And look at this. 1.
Here we go.
2.
I think we're gonna see the complete trifecta from Becca.
Followed up, of course, as always, with the Becca Bulldog. Oh no, wait a second. Effy saw that coming.
Oh, wow, what a big back body drop, sending Becca up into the air.
And landing right on the smalls of her back right now. And Effy about to toss her out the ring, but first with a quick spin. No, not out the ring, but well, yes, out the ring. But did you see what she just hit on the way out? That shoulder, that arm just colliding with the steel post. And Becca now on the apron, Effy in the ring, and there goes the scrunchie as now Effy almost teasing, almost taunting Becca with that scrunchie.
This guy, Effy, is a wild man.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. I mean, you know, we've seen him already in Chaotic.
Absolutely. You know, he actually defeated, along with Love Doug, Higher Society. I hate to say it.
Yeah,
but
we
if
did.
Becca can defeat Effy tonight, she might just stand a chance to get her title back from Monte Chaos.
I mean, are you using the principles of transient properties here?
I think I
if-
might be, I don't know.
If Thor's lifting the hammer and Hulk lifts up Thor, is Hulk lifting the hammer? Is Hulk worthy?
You lost me, Reg.
Well, speaking of losing you, one thing that Effy right now is doing is losing the audience's support with the way he just treated Becca. That back body drop, or that back suplex rather, onto these steel barricades. Oh! Becca's back is in a world of pain right now.
He's just arguing with Kevin Quinn here, who's only trying to help Becca back into the ring. And now, what are you doing, Effy? That's a steel step there that he's got Becca placed on, and now he's just shoving her face with his boot into those steel steps.
Well, I'll tell you something. You can't predict what Effy's. One day Effy comes out and he's all love Doug, lovey, and the next day he comes out and he's drilling Becca into the corner post and he's pushing Becca's head into the steel steps. I mean, this man is unpredictable. He's a wild man.
Absolutely, he's not done yet.
We got basic Becca.
Well, calling her basic there, and
Some sort of personality disorder, this guy.
well, what did he just headbutt? I'm not even gonna go there. That was an unorthodox move from Effy. And I'll tell you something, Becca needs to sharpen up real quick. And he's got this full Nelson on right here. And the full Nelson is being applied. A nice positioning by Effy with all of that weight on the upper back. But Becca able to, as you say, get out of it with a quick jaw jacker.
Yeah, there. Oh, wait, Effy's not going to let her build up some steam there. You know, this guy he's lost his effing mind, if you ask me.
Yeah, but a jaw jacker's not gonna do much to Effy. You know, he's got those good throat muscles, if you will. You know, like he's got the deep throat muscles and
stop?
he's able to withstand maneuvers like that.
Quiet, you. I know what you're doing here.
Well,
Let's
Effy-
focus on the match at hand.
Effy right now is absolutely focusing on the match at hand. He is doing his job right here.
Okay. Now
Forearms from Becca, finding her way back in the match, but Effy with a quick kitchen sink kick, taking Becca back down. And look at this.
No, a camel clutch from Effy.
The camel toe clutch, as he calls
Oh,
it.
come on.
Pulling Becca by the cheeks, forcing her to smile, and then pushing right across with a punch to the rib cage.
He's got a camel toe?
Camel toe clutch. But look at this, don't worry about that. Back suplex with a leg hook to boot.
He's not a camel.
Not at all. He does have the hump sometimes, though.
Oh, I put myself in that one.
You did, you walked right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, these puns are coming at you for free live on Twitch. And of course, we thank you for subscribing. We thank you for those who are using their Amazon Prime to get a free Twitch subscription every month and using it right here for Chaotic Wrestling Reloaded.
Looks like Becca was gonna go for a Becca Bulldog. Effy, though, dropping his knee, blocking it, preventing her from taking him down. And now, Effy with the belly-to-back suplex, breaking that headlock, goes for a pin here, and no, Becca kicks out.
Yeah, it's the second time he's used that belly-to-back suplex in the ring. Of course, he used it outside the ring as well onto the steel barricades. But as I was saying, if you are tuning in live on Twitch, you are most welcome to be here. We encourage you to reach out to your Twitch followers and to your friends and have them join us every single week, Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. If you are tuning in on YouTube, you're a little bit behind, but Becca then getting on with that huge, well, not huge, that fast cover right there. Effy trying to get back on top of the clothesline. Another great roll-up from Becca.
No, not enough to put Effy away. Again, he kicks out here.
That clothesline came from deep down in Effy's soul, as you can see him talking trash to Becca and now looking for that unorthodox, well, I thought he was going to look for a pinfall, but what move is this?
He's just dragging the lifeless body of Becca to the apron over here. What is he doing?
Her head is hanging off of that ring apron, and Effy looks like he is climbing up.
You don't think he's gonna?
Well, if he does, Becca is in a world of trouble right here. The cameraman getting into a good position, but Becca, no!
Wow, I did not expect Effy to do that, but Becca did apparently, and she moved out of the way, and Effy lands right on that edge of the ring, and like you love to say, that's just nothing but steel under there. Effy is getting counted out as we speak.
Wait, there's nothing but steel on the edge of the ring?
You didn't know?
No, that must make it probably one of the hardest parts of the ring, Pat Matthews.
Yeah, you gotta wonder.
Absolutely.
Check it out sometime, Reginald.
I might do that. Well, Becca now rolling back into the ring, which means if the count out continues, Effy, of course, will be counted out, and Becca will get that victory. But Becca, like anyone who has suffered a defeat, is really just trying to find a way to prove herself, a way to pick up her confidence, as you said earlier.
Now both of these competitors trying to get to their feet here.
You punk!
Wow, big slap heard around the arena there.
Oh, and a big clubbing.
I think bells are ringing in Effy's ear. That was right on the earlobe and right around the ear. And look at these two. These two are being absolutely amorphic with each other, drilling blows one after the other. Effy then seemingly has the upper hand. But Becca, from her back, responds with a kick. And now Effy, look at this, Becca's on the, Becca turns around, lands on her feet, whips a big elbow. Stunner, beautiful, springboard-esque style stunner from the queen of the Scrunchy Squad, and both individuals are down right now. Kevin Quinn starts the count. This is very interesting. These two individuals do have a lot in common, though. Of course, as you mentioned before, it was Effy who, along with Love Doug, was the first people to defeat Higher Society here in Chaotic Wrestling. And then, of course, we know that right now, Armani Chaos holds the Women's Championship, and we'll have more on that this evening. But Becca responding, not even registering on Effy with that German suplex. A couple of quick clotheslines, Effy up on his feet quickly. Huge boot to the face, and Effy now registering that pain as he falls onto his behind.
Now Becca taking off the scrunchie. You know that means she means business.
She does mean business. She's on the middle rope here. Effy right behind her. And this is a position Effy is most comfortable in. But Becca on the top rope, though, on the middle rope. She's now free. She's free on that middle rope. Onto the top. She's fallen. And Effy is right on top of her. And Effy is about to take advantage of Becca. Perhaps Becca biting off more than she can chew.
I think Effy just shook the ropes just a little bit, enough to get Becca to slip and fall. He takes advantage, and now he's got this submission locked in. Becca just might tap out.
Well, this is, first of all, the transition between that move into this Dragon Sleeper submission is absolutely stunning, and congratulations for Effy for doing that. Real eloquent wrestling right there. But right there, when Becca was on that middle rope, a move that she has hit before, she was unable to hit it today. Maybe that loss to Higher Society, that confidence,
it's eating at her.
Absolutely. Perhaps she's bitten off more than she can chew by taking on Effy here tonight.
She's definitely
and Effy
distraught, Reginald.
Going for this power bomb, puts the hands, oh no, wait a sec. puts the cover in, but Kevin Quinn can't make the count because Effy was right underneath the ropes.
Becca is just not on her game.
Right, she's going for that backslide. Effy shoulders up in. Oh, that's beautiful. That is absolutely fantastic.
Wow.
And while she may not have been on her game, she is still skilled enough to pull out a fantastic pinfall with the backslide followed by the crab turnover. And what a great victory for Becca. I take it back. Perhaps she did not bite off more than she can chew tonight.
Wow, and I spoke a little too soon saying Becca's not in her game. She came out with that pinning combination and slipped away with a victory here. You know, like I said, she just beat Effy, who did beat Higher Society a month or so ago. So, you know, who knows? Maybe Becca does stand a chance against my man, Alani Chaos.
Well, Becca certainly stands a chance against any man, but what a great performance. Here was the fantastic transition into that Dragon Sleeper, but it wasn't enough. Just look at the way that Becca picked up this victory. Both hands pinning Effy's shoulders to the ground, full crab over. Great work there from the former women's champion, Becca. And it looks like we may have some form of reconciliation in the middle of the ring from these two.
Look at this guy. Hey, who the hell do you think you are? Huh? You go one-on-one and you beat Ace Romero, and then we gotta watch you walk through the locker room like you're the best? This is the best. I'm sick of people like you. These guys who have one good match, one good moment, and then all of a sudden, you're walking around the locker room with your nose to the sky. There used to be nobody here to humble people like you. You know who's here now? The unit. Me, the best, an international wrestling superstar. Your chaotic wrestling heavyweight champion. So if anybody's gonna walk around here with some arrogance, with their nose to the sky, it's me. And if you think you're as good as one good match, why don't you put your gear back on, and I'll go out to the ring, and I'll teach you a lesson for trying to embarrass the unit.
You're gonna teach me a lesson as I embarrassed your big boy Ace. Because I beat him. Because I kicked his head off and I pinned him 1, 2, 3. Well, let's see it, Mr. International Superstar. You think you're so great. You think you're better than everyone else here. Why don't you put your money where your mouth is? Better yet, put your title where your mouth is.
Is he serious?
I'll wrestle you tonight. I'll put my gear back on. I'll wrestle a second match, but I'm only doing it if it's for that heavyweight championship.
It's golden. You're gonna make me break my golden rule. I look down on people like you, but I appreciate your smugness right now. Let me just give you a quick reminder. All the guys that built this school you train in, I beat them, I retired them, and I made them quit pro wrestling. What's gonna happen to you? I promise you, it's not future world champion. Put your gear on. Bring your notebook to the ring. Class is in session, kid.
Let's do this. Let's go nuts.
See, I'm done raising my voice and yelling at a camera when I have something to say. I'm done because I have thoroughly proven myself here. I've thoroughly proven that I am the best New England champion chaotic wrestling has ever seen. And I will continue to roll on just like I have through season 1 and season 2, straight into season 3, and prove that I am the best chaotic wrestling New England champion ever.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring is Chase Del Monte. And this match is going to be very interesting. I do notice that Rich Palladino is in the ring, Pat. Hopefully he can shed some light onto the rules of this match, because at this moment I'm not entirely sure what they are. Nonetheless, here we go, as coming out to the ring now is, of course,
Well, what are you doing sitting down? Stand up, that's our new champions. Come on.
wait, what did you say?
Stand up.
No, that's our new,
Champions.
I mean,
Champions. Those are our new champions.
this isn't a tag match.
I know it's not a tag
How can
match.
they be champion?
Look at the belt. Just get up already. You're wasting time. Everybody, this is Armani Chaos and Paris Van Dale, who beat Becca just 2 weeks ago to become the new women's champion.
Well, we're going to throw to Rich Palladino right now.
The following contest is for the Higher Society Championship. Introducing first the challenger to my left, from the fighting city of Lowell, Massachusetts, weighing at 200 pounds, he's the Chase that runs the place, Chase Del Monte. His opponent to my right, hailing.
You can stop right there.
Well, handing Rich Palladino notes. Nobody's done that for a long time.
Allow me to introduce to you a duo that is way above your pay grade. From a society you unfortunately will never be invited into.
But they're talking to you.
Lowers, please rise for the K-tastic one, Armani Chaos, and the brunette Barbie, Paris Van Dale, because together they are Higher Society.
That was fantastic. I don't think I've ever heard a better ring introduction from Rich Palladino.
Absolutely, wonderful ring introduction. I'm still confused as to what this match is.
Well,
Wait a second.
let him clarify.
Anything else? Jeez.
How many?
I helped him write this up. Listen up.
Please allow me to read the rules for the Higher Society Championship match.
Okay.
Rule number 1. Both Paris Van Dale and Armani Chaos are eligible to compete within the same match.
You got that? What?
Still like my odds.
Rule number 2. Only one member of Higher Society is allowed in the ring at a time.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
And rule number 3.
3. Hang on.
No tags are necessary.
No tags are necessary?
You writing this down, Reg?
I'm trying.
How does that make any sense? Guess we'll see.
So no tags.
No tags.
One Higher Society member in at a time, and both can compete within the match. Just remember
is-
this.
okay.
It's Higher Society rules. This is the Higher Society Championship. It's newly christened now.
Newly christened? I mean, this is. Can we zoom in on that? No, I'm being told we can't zoom in on that right now. I mean, what? Okay, so you're gonna have to help me through this, Pat Matthews. As I said, I've been around the wrestling industry for 35 years.
Let's go.
I mean, is this? Wait, who's starting? How do we determine this?
Just sit back and watch, Reginald. Don't worry about things like this.
All right. I mean, it looks like the brunette Barbie is gonna go one-on-one with Chase Del Monte right now.
Here we go.
Or is it 1-on-2?
They're both eligible to compete. Well, it's almost like lucha tag style. If one rolls out, one can pop in. What's hard to get about this, Reginald?
Okay, so
Being the gentleman that I am, you know, I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you one free headlock.
well, that's very.
I know Chase very well. He's a respectable man, you know, but that might have been a mistake. I don't think that's such a good idea to him, giving a headlock to PVD here.
Well, Paris Van Dale, then this is what I thought would happen. Chase Del Monte not only towers over her, but she.
I'm running into a brick wall, baby! Yeah!
How have you not commended Paris Van Dale's recovery abilities? In just 2 weeks' time, she has healed her leg, and oh gosh, she's not looking too good. Maybe she tweaked it a bit.
Well, she's just rolled out the ring, and you're right, you know, healing the leg. And hold on, okay, so this is how it works.
Exactly.
So when one goes in, one comes out.
Exactly.
Well, I don't think Chase Del Monte minds, to be fair. I think he's more than capable of handling Paris Van Dale and or Armani Chaos at any point in time.
I'm not going to disagree with that. You know, this is the Chase that runs the place, Triple Crown winner, 3-time heavyweight champ.
So if Chase Del Monte wins this match, does he become the highest society champion? And if he does that make him a higher?
Well, no, this is not a championship match, but the stipulation is if Higher Society and when Higher Society defeats Chase Del Monte tonight, that title will officially be considered the Higher Society title by Chaotic Wrestling's board of directors.
I get it, but now Armani Chaos rolls out the ring. Paris Van Dale tries to sneak up behind Chase Del Monte. It doesn't work. Chase Del Monte, wait a sec, throws Paris Van Dale out the ring. Oh, see, now I am understanding. There's the butt bump. Now I'm getting it. Now I am understanding exactly why Armani Chaos and Paris Van Dale have decided to implement these new rules.
What?
They do not have the ability one-on-one to win a match.
No, that's not true.
As they have demonstrated in every single contest of theirs, I will take nothing away from Armani Chaos. I will take nothing away from Paris Van Dale as solo performers.
Calm down with your crazy fears, okay, buddy? This is only fair because that match 2 weeks ago against Becca was supposed to be Paris Van Dale's match. And when Armani Chaos courageously came in and won the match for Paris Van Dale, it's only fair that they split the title because it was originally Paris's match. Do you understand what I'm saying here?
I am definitely understanding you, Pat Matthews. I do have a question for you, though. Have you been utilizing your Amazon Prime subscription and you've been using it to subscribe to Chaotic Wrestling on Twitch?
Yeah, of course. How do you think me and Higher Society go back and watch and study all the matches?
Ah, excellent. So, oh, look at that splits there. The split leg drop from Paris Van Dale. And folks, you know, we're trying to continue with this match and understand the rules as we go along.
What's there not to understand? It's crystal clear. There are 3 rules. I've explained them to you 3 times.
Well, Paris Van Dale right now, double knees to the head. She slides out the ring so the Armani Chaos can follow up with the right knee to the temple of Chase Del Monte.
These two are so in sync, Reginald.
Is Chase Del Monte out right now?
Might as well be.
Almost. Another unconventional cover from Armani Chaos. But what I wanted to get back to, Pat, is...
Hold on, I don't mean to interrupt. That was a little slow count from Kevin Kim. Go ahead.
You can use your Amazon Prime subscription to go back and rewatch any episode of Chaotic Wrestling Reloaded. But as you yourself have just acknowledged that you do go back and watch,
of course,
with High Society, you probably have noticed a trend of theirs, which is, and you may not accept.
Yes, they love the color red. I know, it's really trend-setting. I'm picking up on it. It's just, you know, they're going in the right directions.
Well, ladies and gentlemen who are joining us on Twitch, I will let you use the chat right now to educate Pat Matthews on what it is that I am trying to say.
Good one. Nobody needs to educate me on Higher Society. I know everything about Higher Society.
Well, here is Paris Van Dale sliding in the ring as Armani Chaos slides out the ring. We will again acknowledge, I think it was rule number 2 or 3, perhaps.
This is great. They're just saving their stamina. The stamina is being saved. They're making their quick switches. It's really just... It's incredible because this is not a typical match. This is not how they were trained. They're adjusting on the fly, Reginald. They're not used to this type of matchup.
Absolutely right.
So credit to Higher Society for making changes in how they work to make this match work. This isn't easy for them.
Well, Paris Van Dale really trying to work that cross-arm chokehold right there, but Chase Del Monte able to get out of it by firstly knocking her off on the backside and then flipping her over. She then tries to follow him with a big avalanche in the corner. Chase Del Monte then grabs hold of that wrist, Irish whip across. Paris Van Dale tried to use the kick, and she is put outside the ring over the top rope, and she is in trouble, but wait a second. Armani Chaos, big back body drop. Chase Del Monte is utilizing his 360-degree vision. No optometrist needed.
As Moneymaker
puts K-tastic down on the ground.
Oh, no. Oh, no. There we go. Come on. Yes. Yes.
Irish whip goes to the clothesline. Taken down by a flying forearm from Chase Del Monte. And this is vintage Chase Del Monte as he sets up for that short kick. And wait a second.
I warned him about that.
Armani Chaos slides out. Turn around, Chase. Turn around. Paris Van Dale slaps and caught right there. Tried to slap Chase Del Monte around the face. And there's the short kick attempt.
I told them about that short kick.
Now, who's being counted out right now? Surely it's one of them. Surely one of them is getting counted out. Kevin Quinn, they're not.
You're not the official, don't worry.
But who's he? Oh, wait a sec. Chase was a.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, he clocked him right there.
Great thinking on Armani Chaos's part. Chase Armani, he, for some reason, doesn't feel comfortable hitting a girl. Armani
But he
Chaos knew it.
certainly felt comfortable hitting that shore kick. And no, Armani Chaos then crawled away from Chase Del Monte.
Excellent awareness.
Paris Van Dale comes in. Oh, I thought she was going to hit that split stunner.
Oh, wow, Matrix style. Blocked miss there.
Oh, the fists of doom right there.
5 knuckles of doom.
What was that?
Never mind.
Fist of doom, 5 knuckles of doom. Either way, there was doom on the end of Chase Del Monte's arms.
He's right now.
That was, you're right. And there's the split stunner.
Woo-hoo.
Del Monte is shaky legs. Oh no, wait a second.
Did I mention this is a former Triple Crown winner here that they're manhandling?
Angel Wings and Armani Chaos. Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow!
it is now official.
They've done it, Reginald!
We have a higher society title
Yes!
in chaotic wrestling.
The board of directors now have to acknowledge it.
Can we also get the names of the members of the board of directors? Pat Matthews?
Confidential.
I think we should probably list that on our website. But I am in shock a little bit. The rules certainly seem to favor higher society.
Oh, you betcha they always do. Because higher society's better than them.
Well,
everybody.
This match started off with Chase Del Monte certainly able to handle the way a higher society were running the match. But at the end of the day, I guess the numbers game once again came off.
Look at this, those quick switches. They're really just adjusting on the fly to any changes that come their way.
Yeah, well, I will say that, look at this though, from Paris Van Dale.
I taught her that.
You taught her the Matrix?
Sure did.
Wow. Well, I can't believe the split stunner put Chase Del Monte into orbit, and then the Angel Wings brought him back down with a crash landing. And now we have an official higher society title in chaotic wrestling. We don't know where this is going to go, Pat, but well, we'll talk about it a little bit more. Ladies and gentlemen, well, you can see the outcome of this match. We're going to go over it in detail, but stay tuned, stick around.
Woohoo! Huh? What did I tell you? Higher Society have been christened officially, Reginald, as our new Higher Society champions. Unbelievable.
What does that mean, Pat?
What do you mean, what does it mean?
You're telling me right now that it's official. We have a Higher Society championship here in chaotic wrestling.
Sure do.
And they can go in and out the ring whenever they want.
Sure can.
I don't understand what is happening right now. We just saw Becca defeat Effy. Becca used to be the women's champion. So where does she go now?
Well, what's going to happen tonight in our main event with JT Dunn and Charlie Cashew?
Why are you answering my question with more questions?
What is the deal with Ricky Smokes?
Why do you keep answering my questions with more questions, Pat?
I have an idea. Let's let Ricky Smokes answer that question for us right now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the questions that we have yet to be answered. But I guess the biggest question is, why do we see on the screen Ricky Smokes? Who is Ricky Smokes? Ladies and gentlemen, we all know this young man. We have seen this young man grow as a performer, as a wrestler, as a personality here in chaotic wrestling.
No, I didn't know that. He really should quit. It's bad for his lungs.
No, it's nothing to do with that. Well, the former Ricky Archer, now Ricky Smokes. But, well, here is Cardigan coming out to the ring. His ring attire is unconventional. I wonder what's in the flask right there. I hope it is non-alcoholic. Is he wearing khakis to the ring with...
Oh, you missed this guy, didn't you? You were getting healed up from your shoulder injury. This is Phillip Cardigan.
Yeah.
He is not the Charlie Cashew kind, but he's a nut.
Well, definitely seems like a nut. Well, yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about Phillip Cardigan, but for me right now, the biggest questions I have is around Ricky Smokes, the man formerly known as Ricky Archer. we have seen him go through some form of personality dialysis over the weeks, over the previous few weeks. Certainly him, Jack Tomlinson clashing, but
yeah, I'll tell you what, this Cardigan guy needs a little personality dialysis.
well, I mean, I'm assuming that we're still going to see the athleticism from Ricky Smokes. What's happening right now?
Yeah, he does this.
He's squatting.
He warms up in the match. He doesn't, I don't think he knows what he's doing.
I mean, his form is awful. Well, there's a collar and elbow tie-up, and then Archer, Smokes. You're going to have to bear with me on that one, folks. This is a change for everybody. Ricky Smokes coming in with a solid wrist lock there.
I can't believe what he did to Jack Tomlinson 2 weeks ago. Unbelievable. I did not see that coming. I thought he had made amends for his glimpses of attitude change, but no, the whole time, it was all cover. It was all charade.
What's happening?
Who knows?
I mean, I think right now I'm on the side of Ricky Smokes. This is a professional wrestling ring. We need professional wrestling contests. And Ricky Smokes then using the ear of... What? He's untying his shoelace to do his shoelace up, Pat Matthews?
Yeah, I can't make excuses for this guy. He's out of it. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, anyway, I mean, he's seemingly moving out the way at the right time.
I don't even think he knows he's doing it. Oh my goodness, Ricky's just walking into these situations here, and finally, oh, I spoke too soon. Uh-oh. Now he's got the ear again. Cardigan once again slipping up Ricky here. Ricky Smokes, Ricky Archer, whatever you want to call him.
Ricky Smokes then kicking away at Cardigan, hooking up for a... Well, I was gonna call it potentially the crossbow, but I mean, maybe it's the smoke bow now. We'll have to wait and see. Well, a nice roll up there from Cardigan. There was an actual wrestling move put in there, which was nice. Cardigan moves out of the way, trips up. Smokes goes for a 2 count. I'm not even sure Smokes' shoulders are on the ground there, and picks him down on the floor. He has him by the foot, does Cardigan, and now he's tying him up into... Yeah, that's nice. I like that. That is a move, escapology style move. It reminds me, of course, of wrestlers past, such as Johnny Saint, one of the premier wrestlers from the UK, from the World of Sport era.
Uh-oh, it didn't turn out so well, though, for Cardigan.
No, well, Johnny Saint didn't mess around with tying his shoelaces before a match and things like that. But nonetheless, that was a nice move from Cardigan, but Smokes right now is losing his patience and drops the knee onto Cardigan. Those glasses may be broken, I'm not sure. I've also don't recall ever seeing any individual wearing glasses in the ring. I think they are broken.
You never met Terry Thistle. Uh-oh.
Miss for that. And there's a beautiful elbow drop by Ricky Smokes.
Look at this. This is that new attitude from Ricky.
Cardigan was covering up nicely, though, kind of preventing too much damage to the head.
Showing off to the academy here.
Not showing off. This is what you call the smoke show. The Smoke Show by Ricky Smokes. He's reaching for that coffee, it looks like. And now Ricky Smokes, deep down, gripping, and look at this.
Uh-oh.
A beautiful lift, and look at that, a fantastic smoke jack, or smoke stack, as we call it.
I can't believe Cardigan kicked out.
Of the smokestack.
Of the smokestack, Jack.
Great kick out there from Cardigan.
And I should explain, Cardigan, when he has his coffee, he gets some sort of explosive energy burst. I don't know what to, it's kind of like Big Juicy and her juice. It's the same thing with Cardigan and his coffee, so that's why he's reaching for it right now.
I mean, where are these wrestlers finding this elixir that gives them power? I would like some of that.
Somewhere in Vermont, I think.
If I could get hold of Big Juicy's juice, or if I could, I guess, get hold of Cardigan's coffee, is that what it is?
I think so.
Very alliterative. If I could get hold of Cardigan's coffee...
You missed that cocky cover there by Ricky Archer. He might have walked away with a victory if he wasn't so cocky about it.
Well, he's certainly got his eyes on preventing, oh my goodness, preventing Cardigan from accessing the elixir of coffee. And wait a sec.
Uh-oh, you don't think... What's he gonna do with the? Oh no!
Does it work on anyone?
I think we're about to find out.
Does Ricky Smokes now have the Cardigan kick or whatever it gets from the drinking of the coffee?
Oh no!
Rear naked chinlock there applied by Smokes, and I think that I think Cardigan is about to fade out. Oh, wait a sec.
At least he's still got his glasses on.
Yeah, well, one lens is on.
Oh, those punches were just horrible.
Go get your coffee, Cardigan.
And you hear him taunting Richard. Excuse me.
Ricky,
Phillip
Smokes,
Cardigan.
Phillip Cardigan. These are all new characters.
And now look at him slipping through the legs. He's almost got the coffee. Almost there. Oh, a nice enziguri, and he's got it, Reginald!
I am excited to see what happens after he consumes the caffeinated beverage of choice, which is coffee. Is he going to consume the... Oh, look at... Wait, who's going to get it? It could be. It looks like Cardigan is drinking the coffee.
Oh, no. He's done it now.
Is he gonna? I mean, I want to say Hulk up, but I mean, he looks like my grandpa.
He's just a tad bit of caffeine. This guy goes crazy.
Well, here we go. He's not going to be able to sleep tonight, that's for sure. Although I will say that after, oh wow, a huge Cardigan cutter right there. And almost taking the 3 count on Smokes. I will say that caffeine is, of course, one of those drugs, let's say, that does give you what we call a crash afterwards, right? So hopefully that caffeine is able to get him through the rest of this match as he picks up a victory.
I think Cardigan's about to crash into Ricky Archer right now. Oh, nails a DDT. This might just get him a victory, Reginald.
A beautiful DDT from Cardigan. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, and wow, Ricky Archer using every ounce of his stride.
I thought it was Ricky Smokes.
What did I say?
Ricky Archer.
You're all going to have to bear with us, folks. This is going to be a tough transition for not only former fans of the former Ricky Archer, but now current fans of Ricky Smokes. It's gonna take some time, folks, and we appreciate you
Are
bearing
the
with
fans
us.
going to cross over?
I mean, I don't think he wants to. Oh, look at that!
He went for another one of those DDTs and is on the receiving end of a double stomp from Ricky Archer, and that's going to do it.
And that double stomp is how Ricky Archer ended his namesake, and that is how he became Ricky Smokes. Because that double stomp is what Ricky Smokes used to establish that he no longer wants to be associated with the Archer name. He no longer wants to be associated, seemingly, with the Chaotic Wrestling faithful, and he just kicked the can or the canister of coffee at the audience, and now getting in the faces of the Chaotic Wrestling faithful. That is Ricky Smokes, ladies and gentlemen. That is no longer Ricky Archer. That is Ricky Smokes, and he picks up the victory. This was the Smokestack. This was a huge Cardigan cutter, and as we see, this is how, well, the DDT #1, but he went to the well too many times, did Cardigan, as here Archer puts the exclamation point on the Smokes name.
I have absolutely heard enough from you. No, you're gonna stay in here until I think of a new plan. You're embarrassing to me right now. You understand what's going on right now? That was embarrassing. I do not like to be made to look like a fool. You had a blemish before, you redeemed yourself. You had a blemish before, you redeemed yourself. This idiot in here needs to prove himself to me again. And now, I have to handle this my way. He wants to lose to Cashew? Now JT Dunn is going to prove why he's the best, and I'm going to go beat the bejesus out of Cashew. And both of you, no, you're not listening to me. What am I? Are you paying attention? We're supposed to be linked. Sit back down. Both of you stay here. Nothing is going to get messed up on me again. I'm the best. I'm going to prove it. Stay here. I'm not joking. All right. No matter what, you don't come to the ring. I'm going to embarrass this kid. Okay? I'm going to embarrass him.
Yep. Is he serious? He didn't mean that, right?
No,
He didn't mean that.
Oh,
No.
this is a unit.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Here's your moment. Here's your moment. It's right here. Cashew.
Well, the Chaotic Wrestling faithful clearly behind Cashew right now. JT Dunn, though, almost throwing the belt or putting it right in the face of the audience to say, hey, you will never attain the level of greatness that I am at.
So what do you think about that? Before he gave the belt to Kevin Quinn, he gave it a nice long kiss. You gotta wonder, is he expecting to have a tough task tonight against Charlie Cashew, that he might potentially lose that belt? He was saying goodbye to it?
Well, here's what he knows. He knows that the biggest man in the unit, or at least the biggest man that came out with the unit 2 weeks ago, lost to the man he's facing right now, Cashew, just hours ago.
Excellent point.
There's got to be some level of doubt in JT's mind, although with an ego that JT Dunn has, doubt may not creep in.
And yeah, you know, Charlie Cashew did beat Ace Romero, and of course we all know that if it wasn't for Ace Romero, who knows, JT Dunn probably wouldn't be our heavyweight champion right now. So that's such a big statement that Charlie Cashew made by beating him earlier tonight.
Yeah, and Mike Werner agrees with you. So that is something we can definitely agree on. Well, it looks like these men are ready to lock up here tonight. And the main event, this just has such a big feel when it came out of nowhere. Beautiful collar and elbow tie-up. JT Dunn then backing Cashew off to the ropes, trying to ascertain some dominance right off the bat.
Classes in session, this is why I'm the best.
Oh, classes in session, says JT Dunn. Strong words.
I never had a teacher that spoke to me like that.
I did.
Where did you grow up? Mean streets of Lowell?
Pretty much.
There you go. All right, we get into a nice lockup again. Dunn once again, the aggressor, going for Cashew's wrist, establishing some dominance early on. Cashew then, not one you want to mess with when we're talking about wrestling capability on the mat. This should be a phenomenal contest, mat to mat, because both of these guys are very, very technically proficient. Dunn still on top here with that wrist lock.
I don't know if you noticed that the wrist tape on Charlie Cashew is about 3/4 of an inch longer than it was earlier tonight.
Well, that's a beautiful underhook there. He takes the wrist over on JT Dunn, and Dunn straight away, pulling a move almost out of Cashew's playbook, sweeps the leg.
Very well, very well. And I only said about the wrist tape is I spoke to Charlie Cashew earlier in the show, and he thinks that might add a little bit of an advantage. I don't know why. That's his logic there.
Well, the rationale behind the wrist tape is, you know, it's there for support. It's there to wipe the brow when you get sweaty, and it just keeps those wrists tight because you need them for so many different things in professional wrestling, to hold yourself up on the ropes, to get your balance and all sorts of things. So
very true. And look at that. Wow. A little prediction there from Charlie Cashew.
Well, again, the confidence is brimming. He just defeated Ace Romero just an hours ago.
Absolutely.
So the idea that he isn't confident, and look at this. This is where, now we know this about Charlie Cashew. We say it all the time, but he has an amateur wrestling background, a collegiate wrestling background. He is a high school wrestling coach. And of course, he's using some of those skills now to take JT Dunn down, going from behind then. If this was an amateur wrestling contest, he just scored some back points right there. Cashew with an unorthodox pin once again, and really just working Dunn, putting him under control, and the torque that he places on Dunn's back with that little move right there is beautiful. And there's another, look at the control right here of Charlie Cashew.
He's really draining the stamina of JT Dunn early on in this match, and that's what this technical wrestling will do to you, especially early on.
Well, that's absolutely true, and JT Dunn perhaps didn't have an answer, so resorted to striking, right? Resorted to that chop that kind of took the wind out of Cashew, and now he goes for a headlock, but Cashew turns it into one of his own.
Yeah, he tried to go back to that technical wrestling, and of course we all know Charlie Cashew has that advantage.
He certainly does, and Cashew standing tall right now over Dunn, hits the ropes, jumps over Dunn, but Dunn responds, oh, underneath him, Cashew holds on. Cashew thrown out the ring, Dunn's in there by himself, but Cashew's through the ropes, beautiful shoulder barge through the ropes, and Cashew looks like he is climbing to the top, but no, he jumps into the ring. Uh-oh. Switches grips on Dunn.
Up and over goes JT.
Oh, you heard that back elbow, made beautiful contact, and now Cashew on the top rope. Beautiful agility, but Dunn, quicker than a cat right there, responds with a forearm, putting Cashew in a predicament where no man wants to be.
Yeah, and look at this. JT Dunn maybe looking for a suplex. I think Charlie Cashew senses it coming, is doing everything he can to prevent it from happening, and at least he's able to slip off the rope there, and nice. Look like, did he connect there? It looked like JT had to block that a little bit.
Absolutely connect there with that left foot. He goes for the springboard, and no! Cashew is down. We have seen him struggle to hit that move recently, and once again, it seems like it's cost him, as JT Dunn, with his hand on the top rope, clearly prevented Cashew from getting the established grip needed, and Cashew right now looks in a world of pain. The neck seems to be the main antagonist right now and what's bothering him the most, but Dunn standing tall, getting a breather right now and being able to get refreshed.
Of course, he had that shoulder surgery earlier last year, excuse me, and everyone knows the neck bone's connected to the hip bone.
Hey, now I know you went to school in Lowell. That's how they teach science over there.
Am I right?
I don't know.
Oh, yes, you
I mean,
do.
the neck bone is connected to the what?
I think you know it as like the hyphenoplex.
Hyphenoplex. Well, let's focus on what we're seeing right now, because if there's any hyphenoplex going along, it's JT Dunn stretching the hyphenoplex of Charlie Cashew. And for folks at home, don't Google hyphenoplex. You'll get one of those unable to...
dirty sites.
Well, maybe. But look at this. This is Cashew then starting to find a little bit of rhythm, getting his breath back after taking that kind of nasty fall off the top rope from the springboard attempt. And now he hits the ropes.
I thought really had an opportunity there, Charlie Cashew did, but JT Dunn saw it coming and threw that knee into the midsection of Charlie Cashew. Not enough, though, for JT Dunn to defend his title and walk away still champion.
I mean, inconspicuous, or perhaps conspicuous, by their absence tonight is, of course, the Dream Crusher Danny Miles, is, of course, the OG. The big question mark over the Triple XL unit himself, Ace Romero. We know he's in the building. He already lost tonight to Charlie Cashew, although there were reports that he stormed out. But we know that members of the unit are in the vicinity tonight. Do you think we're going to see them at some point in this match?
I mean, you know JT Dunn. You've seen him wrestle. You've seen his crew. I'm not going to be surprised by anything anymore.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, Cashew's made it to his feet. JT Dunn still with that top hand lock on there, kind of almost like a top hand wrist lock, broken there from Cashew. He hits the ropes, and there we go. Cashew rolls him up for a quick count. And again, Cashew learning as he goes, but didn't see that one coming. JT Dunn went for that high knee drive again. Cashew caught it this time, turned it into a beautiful roll-up, but JT Dunn was up on his feet very quickly. The aggressor, the man who has taken less of the punishment thus far, able to come up and continue his advantage.
But the heavyweight champion has not yet been able to put Charlie Cashew away. Charlie Cashew's not in a good spot, but he's still got the energy to kick out of all of the offense of JT Dunn. JT Dunn's hooking the leg, he's doing everything.
Well, there's a reason that Charlie Cashew, for the first year and a half of his career, came out to "I'm Still Standing." Right, that was synonymous with his character. When that hit, you knew that Cashew was coming out, and it wasn't by chance, it wasn't happenstance. He chose that because it spoke to his heart, it spoke to his drive, and it spoke to just how much energy and drive he's got to not only make it... Oh, look at this! Oh, wow! Almost took the words out of my mouth there, but he just hit a spinning hit kick. And folks, we saw him beat Ace Romero, we saw him try and kick Ace Romero multiple times, finally finishing him off with the shellacka. That, of course, right there, a front-facing kick, similar to the shellacka, but not quite the same. And Cashew right now, back on this, and JT Dunn reverses. Cashew finds himself in a tricky position.
Oh, wow! That was incredible!
The suplex cutter hit right there.
That was almost into a stunner, not as much a cutter. That was incredible, Reginald. I don't think I've seen anything like that.
Just a fantastic move, pulled out of seemingly nowhere by JT Dunn, just as Charlie Cashew was building that momentum.
But more credit goes to Charlie Cashew for being able to kick out of that, because that was devastating.
It was a suplex that he threw him from behind, caught him as he was coming down.
The momentum,
and you're right, into that
down,
stunner.
Into the shoulder, the trapezoid, whatever word you want to use, Reginald.
Well, I like the other word you used, the hypoflonics.
That's not the word.
They're a great band from the 90s as well. But here we go with JT Dunn kicking Cashew in the shoulder, really working that AC joint of Charlie Cashew to the point where perhaps we need to be worried about Cashew's recovery from his surgery just a few months ago. This is really the first opponent that Cashew has had who really zoned in on that potential weakness. And it doesn't surprise me that it is the sadistic and hyper-focused egoist that is JT Dunn.
And that's exactly what he's doing right now, wearing down the shoulders of Charlie Cashew, as Charlie is using the energy from the Academy to gain some momentum here. But right as I say, JT Dunn stops him in his tracks.
Well, that's a beautiful move to create some separation between Cashew and Dunn. But speaking of the energy of the Academy, how excited are you, Pat, for the return of live fans to the New England Pro Wrestling Academy for some Chaotic Wrestling Reloaded live tapings? Folks, if you are not following Chaotic Wrestling on Facebook, you are missing out on some beautiful announcements about some upcoming opportunities for you to join us live in the New England Pro Wrestling Academy. Oh, Cashew just went for another huge kick. Dunn ducked. Cashew then catches it. Bang! Did you hear that?
Yeah, what a right hand from Charlie Cashew. You don't see him pulling those out too often.
Well, Cashew's feet are, I would say, one of the most educated and potent weapons in Chaotic Wrestling right now.
Very potent.
Very potent. Oh, look at that once again. Almost caught all of it, didn't quite get it, and Cashew reaches up and hits a beautiful T-nut suplex as he comes down for a 1, 2, just a 2 count. That T-nut suplex through JT Dunn over his shoulder, landed directly on his head, and that almost cost JT Dunn the match.
And Charlie Cashew not wasting too much time here, thinking of something else to put JT Dunn away.
Well, if I'm Charlie Cashew, I'm thinking of hitting the same move that beat Ace Romero, but here comes the Nutville Slam. Oh, wait a sec. Dunn slithers down the back, rolls him up there. Oh, Cashew on his feet, punts Dunn right in the chest.
Uh-oh, what's this?
Oh, Cashew full of confidence.
Oh, could he be going for the Pecan Bomb?
It could be. There it is! Pecan Bomb! And this could be a new champion against all odds. No, just a 2 count. Pat Matthews, the coronation cashew milk, has to be put back on ice. I was almost guaranteeing that the Pecan Bomb would be all it needed for Cashew, but JT Dunn, the resilient, I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Oh.
The resilient gentleman, how about that?
All right.
Oh, Cashew, look at this, potentially looking for the same move that beat Ace Romero, potentially looking for the Shellacka as he spins. Oh, Dunn had it scouted. Oh, JT cutter.
Yeah.
No. Oh, that's a cheap shot from Dunn right down there, and knee to the side of the head, belly to back. Cashew lands on his feet. Elbow, Shellacka. Oh!
Who got the best of that?
The dexterity, the ambidextrousness, the sheer will of both of these men to hit the knockout blow. 2 kicks landing at the same time. JT Dunn crawling away, Cashew crawling away, Kevin Quinn counting.
The Academy is loving every second of this. And wait a minute, that's Danny Miles.
Wow.
And that's Triple-licious.
You can call me Nostradamus if you like. But hold on.
Oh, he's saying he doesn't want their help.
Well, where was that magnanimous attitude just 2 weeks ago when he was trying to win the heavyweight title against Mike Werner? But Dream Crusher, Danny Miles, Trigger the OG.
What's going on here? JT Dunn never refuses help from these guys.
Being sent to the back. Oh, Cashew from behind. A roll-up. 1, 2. Oh, Cashew, next time pull those tights up because you could have got that. Oh, beautiful move. Oh, no, wait a sec. 1, 2. Oh, he blocked. He blocked a version of the Magistral Cradle right there. Oh, and he's going for the Nutville again. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, I can't keep up with these moves, folks. But Cashew rolls him through. This could be one of the... He's going to go for the Indian Death Grip, perhaps. He puts it in. This is a move that people have tapped out to here in Chaotic Wrestling, Pat.
Is JT Dunn gonna be one of those people?
Well, this is an excruciating move with his right foot. Cashew has hooked JT Dunn's legs with his left foot. He is hyper extending the groin and the knee area, and if Cashew can get that back bridge, if he can get it, here he goes. This could be all over. Oh, wait a sec.
I was just about to say, good positioning on Cashew's part, blocking JT from the ropes, but he really wanted to perform that bridge and make him tap out for good.
Oh, and he was going for another leg hold.
You're right, a roll-up.
Just a quick 2 count right there. Oh, JT Dunn has got him. Oh my goodness, were we going to see a half Nelson suplex right there? He turns it around, snapmare takeover, and he locks this in. What is this? Oh my goodness.
What's that? No, that's, what? No.
He's locked it in. We've never seen Dunn use this move before, and grapevining the legs at the same time.
We've seen many a greats in professional wrestling put people away, and that's JT Dunn just did that to Charlie Cashew, making him tap out. JT Dunn walks away as your heavyweight champion still, Reginald.
Well, this was his first defense, and Charlie Cashew stepped up to the plate. Obviously, you know, he did such an amazing job. He was potentially one shellacca away, one neck bridge away from winning, but ultimately, it's the man you see right there in the middle of the ring on his back, but with the belt over his shoulder.
I really think JT Dunn proved a point tonight. He won this match without the aid of the unit, and that's such a huge statement because it's not something that we've seen since this bad new attitude of JT Dunn.
Well, some of the highlights from this match should, in my opinion, be making Sports Center's da-da-da, da-da-da, top 10 right here. The piquant arm bomb, but it was JT Dunn's ruthlessness with some of these maneuvers that really came through. This double kick right there, I mean, the toes of one man, the shin of another, but it was JT Dunn with this phenomenal submission hold.
What does he even call that?
Well, we're gonna, listen, he's never short for words. He'll have a name for it, but JT Dunn without the need of the unit, although they did still come to ringside, credit to Dunn for sending them back, is still your reigning Chaotic Wrestling heavyweight champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, phenomenal work. We will be back in just a couple of moments, but what a bonus main event for you.
I love bonus content, Reginald.
Well, the Nightbot says there'll be more of it, so who knows? That Nightbot's unreliable, though.
Not always on.
Now, the Chaotic Wrestling faithful giving JT Dunn a little bit of, I guess, some personal feelings right there. They're pointing a finger one which way. But Dunn is ultimately going to have the last say as he walks out with the belt. Disparaging words for the Chaotic Wrestling faithful, but Dunn exits the arena, belt around his shoulder, and that's all there is to it. What a fantastic show. What a great match we just saw. JT Dunn and the unit continue to roll their way through the competition here in Chaotic Wrestling, Pat.
Oh, absolutely. Everything about tonight was excellent. And again, my guys, Higher Society, I can't say enough. Calm down, okay?
All right, but listen, folks, we just want to make sure that you are getting all of the information you need. So you need to make sure that you are following Chaotic Wrestling across all of our social media accounts. Facebook is the place to go for midweek announcements that will set up the matches that you're going to be watching next week. We already know that your boy,
my boy,
Book Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Adam Booker, Mr. Remarkable.
The New England champion.
The New England champion will face his toughest opponent yet, as it has been signed that my guy, the Love Dog, is gonna be taking on Book Daddy for a shot at his New England Championship. And Pat, before you book your limousine, before you book the drink orders, before you book your night out in the Mill City itself, just consider this. Love Dog is on a roll. Love Dog has a lucky streak running through him that just shows how powerful the power of love is.
If you think Love Dog is gonna slip away with a victory against our New England champion, Book Daddy, you have another thing coming, pal.
Well, that is going to be on tap for next week. More phenomenal action coming at you every Thursday night live on Twitch. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us, of course, on Facebook. And don't forget to use your Amazon Prime subscription for 1 month's free sub to any channel. And we would like you to use it right here for Chaotic Wrestling. For me, Reginald Kensington III, and my broadcast colleague, Pat Matthews, we'll see you next week.